Welcome and thanks for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection on this Friday, June 19th. We're very glad to have you with us today, where we have a good program for you today. We're going to be heading out on location for both segments of our show today to both the Fit Lab and Pupuseria La Paz, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, in downtown Owatonna. So we'll be doing that a little bit later on. We, of course, would not be coming to you at all if it were not for the generosity and support of our Owatonna Today Show supporters. Please patronize these businesses, support the organizations. They include our premier supporters, the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities. Our primary supporters, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Brookdale Owatonna Assisted Living and Memory Care, formerly Sterling House and Clarebridge, Little Theater of Owatonna, the Owatonna Foundation. Abraham Consulting Technologies is our interlude supporter, as is Bremer Bank, Brenda Bednar Mortgage Office, Glenn Mager and Michael Mager of the Brickmaker Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Carlson Brandstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, TPS Insurance, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, Steele County Transitional Housing, Steele County Historical Society, Snap Fitness, the Owatonna Business Incubator, Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Horizon Eye Care, Fairview Animal Medical Center, and ERA Gillespie Real Estate. If you are looking at supportership for your business or organization or know somebody who might be, please get a hold of Leanne, 390-5751, or email owatonnatoday@charter.net. Both are the ways also that you can not only find out about show supportership, but also about information that you would like to pass along to us for the show. So with that in mind, again, thank you to our show supporters. And we've got a show, again, out on location. We're going to take that first break for our show supporters, and then we'll be heading out to Pupuseria La Paz. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show. We are your community connection, and we are out and about in the community, and we're at a brand new restaurant in town called Pupuseria La Paz. And we're here with the owner, Elba Escobar. Hello, Elba.
Hi.
Elba is the owner and also the cook, and there are other people here who are waiting for their food. So unfortunately, Elba has got to go and cook, but we have her niece that we're going to sit down with and talk about the wonderful offerings here at this new restaurant. So we'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
This is Alba Escobar, not to be confused with Elba.
Yes.
And we have in front of us a lot of dishes, but we'll get to those in a minute. So Elba, you are working here, and you know a bit about the story about how this got started. What do you know? What can you tell us about your aunt and how she got started cooking and making this stuff?
Well, she's a very hard worker woman. She came from El Salvador 25 years ago. She lives in California for 21 years, and she moved from California to Owatonna, actually to St. Paul, Minnesota, and then she moves over here because she was assisting to a church over here in Owatonna, and she started working making pupusas for church to collect money to help kids in El Salvador and Mexico. That all the money that they will collect, it was to buy some shoes, clothes, and people that don't have houses. That's what they were doing. And since a lot of people like their food, and she got some back problems, it was hard for her to keep a job. So she decided to open a restaurant.
And she opened the restaurant here. So she's been in the United States for 25 years from
Yes.
El Salvador, and she came here and was an assistant at a church here.
Yes.
And was donating the monies that she just made the food to donate the monies.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
That is
some
so
other people
wonderful.
will help her to work and do all the job, but she was the one that does the pupusas.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I hear her making the pupusas behind
Yes,
us, right?
yes.
If you hear
She's
that
not
kind of
clapping.
clapping sound,
Yeah.
that's her making the pupusas from scratch. And so, tell us a little bit about how she started this place. How long ago? This is just opened fairly recently, right?
Yes, actually a month ago. We
Just
barely
1 month.
have a month. And yeah, what she told me is since we're Christians and she's a very faithful woman, she always will pass on the street and she say like, if God will give me the opportunity to open that little place to make pupusas, and she always will say that every time that she will pass by.
This particular store?
Yes, yes.
This store, this used to be the Cozy Corner.
Yes, but it
And-
was closed for a while, I believe. And yeah, she got the opportunity to open it, and
So
And
she
now
would walk
here we
by
are.
and see it needed, that it was no longer in operation as the Cozy
Yes.
Corner, and said, God help me get this place so I can make my pupusas.
exactly.
And it's not just pupusas, because in front of us we have a lot of things.
Yeah, we have a little
so-
variety of typical Salvadorian food.
So this is El Salvadorian food.
Yes, all typical Salvadorian.
And so let's start from over here and say what we have.
Okay, this is like the typical mixed pupusas, which has chicharrón, which is a pork, shredded pork, cheese and beans, in all it's inside.
Shredded pork, cheese, and beans.
Yes.
I'm trying to do this one-handed if I can cut
Okay.
it. And
I
so
can
we
help
can
you.
show people. Yeah, would you like to do that?
Sure.
That'd be great. We're going to just show
Okay.
you what's
Yeah.
inside
Okay.
while she's cutting that. And this is a different kind?
This is cheese only, which is very popular for kids. It's like kind of quesadilla for the kids. And
And what's different about a pupusa?
that's
The stuff that
that's
it's
a
made out
pupusa
of?
is that it's just regular masa
Cornmeal?
corn, yes, with and just the ingredients. I think
I
that
don't know if you
the
can see
ones
this,
that-
Leanne, but there's meat and cheese and
think-
rice, did you say? No, meat
no.
and cheese.
beans and cheese,
Beans
and
and
the
cheese.
chicharrón, which is the pork.
And the chicharron, which is pork. Okay, and this is just the cheese?
Just cheese.
And
yeah.
this is obviously a tamale.
Yes, and that's in banana leaf wrap, which is the one that gives the flavor to it.
Oh, yum. Oh, I would eat this right now if I could, but I
Yeah.
can't because I'm going to talk.
Okay.
And what is in here?
It's the masa is prepared seasoning masa. We cook it with the ingredients and then
secret ingredients?
Yeah, yes. Well, all Salvadorian people knows it's like just like chicken seasoning and the tomato seasoning also.
So this is
when
chicken right here?
Yes.
And this is the masa, which is
Yes.
the corn meal.
Yes, and then we
seasoning.
cook the masa first. Then we do the tamal. We put the masa that's like a tomato sauce with the spices, and then the chicken we wrap it up, and then we cook it for 2 hours.
Okay, and it's made by hand, obviously,
Yes.
from scratch. It's just
Yes.
beautiful. For people who are not used to spicy food, can you get it in a
No.
It's not very spicy.
This is not a spicy at all.
It's not
None
spicy
of
at
this is spicy.
Unless you want to add some spice.
Yes, actually that is a tomato sauce. It's just a tomato sauce.
Not even a spicy sauce.
No,
Okay.
nothing is spicy. We do have like separate for customers.
So if you want it hot, you have to ask for it.
Yes.
I see. Okay. Now, what is this?
Plantains.
What is a
It's like
plantain?
a banana. It's like a banana fry with beans, and it's like a sour cream, but it's a more tasted like cream cheese.
Is it a
It's
blanco
a-
queso? Queso blanco?
Kinda like this is Salvadorian cream.
Salvadorian cream that
Yes.
you eat with with
Yeah.
this, and oh gosh.
Yeah,
that looks
it's a
so
very
good.
simple plate, but very delicious.
Oh, and it looks filling too.
Yes.
And now this is really interesting. I've eaten here. This is all really good stuff. I haven't had these yet.
Okay.
What is this?
This is the yuca frita, which
Yuca
is
frita?
Yes, the yuca. It's a root, and it's like a potato kind of tasting.
Can't get it off.
We cook it, then fry it, deep fry it, and we serve it with a little bit of cabbage, tomato sauce, and the pork.
And this pork,
This is pork.
you call it
Chicharrón.
chicharrón, and
Yes.
how is that cooked?
Just seasoning and deep fry it.
It's deep fried.
Yeah.
So this is deep fried, and this is deep fried.
Yes.
And then we've
The
got
cabbage,
the cabbage
yeah.
slaw. Oh my goodness! And so, what are your hours of operation? Let's let people know. So when they see this food and they want to come and eat here.
Sure, we are open from Monday to Thursday from 9 to 9, and Friday and Saturday we open at 9 to close at 11 p.m.
Wow, that's a long
We're
time.
closed on
11.
Sundays.
And do you close it all during the day? Some restaurants close between.
No, we don't.
So you're open every
All
day
day.
except for Sunday.
Yes.
And this is the main menu items, and then
Yes.
we have a few other menu items too,
Yeah,
right?
we do have like a little bit of Mexican just to have a little variety on the menu, but our main dish is the Salvadorian. I'm
Salvadorian
sorry, yeah.
food. And so are all of the foods that we're seeing here typical for...
This is typical Salvadorian.
It looks
yeah.
really tasty, folks. And I've had this, and I've had this, and I've had that.
Yeah.
And they are delicious. And in a minute, I'm going to eat that.
Yes. Okay.
And I think that what we want to know also is a little bit about you, because you're working here and you've been here for this month, right?
Yes.
Helping your aunt.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing to help your aunt.
Well, I came mostly to help her, like customer service, to attend the customers, to help her to support, because since she's a cook, she can be controlling her business, and that's what I help on the operational part, and try making sure that all the customers that comes receive a really good service, and they come back again.
And they do. I
Yes.
received great service. And
Yes,
you're so
thank
friendly,
you.
and the food is so good. Now, what is your background in customer service?
Yes, 15 years.
15 years
Yes.
in customer service.
Yes.
Thank you. We are so glad to be here, and folks, please do come and visit La
Pupuseria
La Paz. Pupuseria La Paz.
Yes.
Here on the corner of Bridge and Oak Street. Thanks for joining us. Stick with us for a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Shane Sadler, and I play Roger Debris.
And I'm Tim Van Gelder, and I play Franz Liebkin in LTO's current production of The Producers, directed by Jeffrey Jackson and sponsored by the Wenger Foundation.
Performances of The Producers will be held Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, June 18th, 19th, and 20th at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, June 21st at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, June 25, 26, and 27 at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764 or online at littletheatreofowatonna.org.
Don't miss the LTO's production of The Producers.
When using a fire extinguisher, we suggest using the pass system. Pull the pin at the top of the extinguisher that keeps the handle from being accidentally pressed. Aim the nozzle toward the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to discharge the extinguisher. If you release the handle, the discharge will stop. Sweep the nozzle back and forth at the base of the fire. After the fire appears to be out, watch it carefully since it may reignite. If you have the slightest doubt about whether or not to fight the fire, get out and close the door behind you. This has been a safety message from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Community Connection. We are out and about in the community, and we are today at Fit Lab with Chad Hacker and Brooke Schroht. They are co-owners of this space. It's an old space that's got a very new use. And so, hello, could you introduce yourself a little bit, Chad, about what your background is and tell everybody who you are?
Hi, I'm Chad Hacker. I've been in Owatonna since 2001. Brooke and I opened up the Owatonna Fit Lab in February. We moved to the downtown space here, which we'll talk about in a little bit. My background is I grew up in Alexandria, Minnesota, moved to Owatonna via a job at Federated, and then today I'm doing Herbalife, and Brooke and I are just rocking it out at the Fit Lab.
Rocking it out at the Fit Lab. Hi, Brooke.
Hi.
And tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and how you came to be an Herbalife person and the Fit Lab co-owner.
All right, yep, my name is Brooke Schroht, and my husband and I live in Owatonna, and he's a dairy farmer west of Owatonna. I graduated from Owatonna in 2006, so born and raised here, been here my entire life, so I knew that I wanted to stay within my community and make an impact locally. Chad and I teamed up when I joined Herbalife, and we knew we wanted to get down to the downtown area and start a healthy, active lifestyle movement.
A healthy lifestyle active movement.
Yes.
I love it. It's a movement here in
Yes.
Owatonna. And actually, I guess this place really is about movement.
Yes.
If we want to say that. And so tell us a little bit about the history of this building for those people in Owatonna who don't already know. Where are we? We're on Cedar, but where are we exactly?
Yep, our address is 303 North Cedar Avenue, so we're located right next to Christie's Clothing and across from Insty Prints.
Okay. And tell us a little bit what you know about the history of this building. It's a gorgeous building.
Yeah, we were fortunate to stumble upon it. Chris Prohaske is the owner, and we were looking for a new space downtown. So we were, looking at some different spaces and this type of thing. We didn't intend to have a space this large. A lot of people might know the place as the old Cedar Gallery or the old Cedar Ballroom, so those are the most recent businesses that have been here. But before that, it was the Zamboni building, and they actually used to sell tractors out here. And this was like the sales office upstairs, and we joke that my favorite space in the place is downstairs because it's really cool how the structure of it is. But it went through a bunch of hands. So people that have been around Owatonna a long time will know this place is the Zamboni building. They used to sell cars out of here. So there's been a variety of businesses, and we hope to be the next one here for the longest time. So
We hope so. You're using it beautifully, and we'll show you folks around just a little bit. But tell us about what goes on in this new business that you've come up with.
So the healthy active lifestyle that Brooke talked about, we have the nutrition side of things. We talk about 4 different pillars that we have. It's nutrition, it's education, it's exercise, and then community. So what we found was, background being with Herbalife is that was the nutrition piece of it. So we taught a lot of nutrition and that type of thing. And then we found that there's a bunch of little pods of people in Owatonna doing different things along one of those pillars. And so what our goal was to bring those people together, address all of them or serve all of those needs in the community. And so we're trying to house that under one place.
One-stop shop then for a lot of the stuff that was already taking place in a lot of different places here.
Yep, so yeah, when somebody walks in here, they'll see what a person that walks in would see, smoothies and fitness is what they would see. But really, our goal is to have a deep impact, and I'll let Brooke talk more about that. But through the 4 pillars, we feel that we can have the best impact in Owatonna.
Okay, and Brooke, you want to talk to us a little bit about, expand on what he said there?
Sure. Definitely one of our founding ideas was just to enhance what Owatonna has, and we're not trying to compete with anybody else in town, but we just want to add to what we offer and make it more well-rounded, so it is more of a community movement. We also we've had a few goal-setting seminars. We want to bring in potentially people from the clinic to talk about different
health issues that attract the masses, and that would kind of fit into our education piece.
And you've got a lot of workout equipment in this place that, so a lot of working out goes on in here, different types of exercise and fitness, active lifestyle stuff happens. Before we get to that real quick, why don't we look at the fact that you talked about nutrition being one of the pillars, and that's something that you two are both very involved with. And so we have behind us some of the nutritional things that you offer.
So when somebody comes in, we have 40 or 45 flavors of smoothies that they'll get. You're drinking a tea right now, and then they get a little shot of aloe. So when somebody comes in, they can pay about $6.50 to get the meal replacement smoothie, which is 24 grams of protein. It's a meal replacement. We call it a nutrient-dense food. They'll feel satisfied. They'll feel great. And then they get a tea, the calorie-burning tea that you're drinking. It's a green tea and a black tea mix. And we have, I think, 7 flavors of that. And then there's 2 different aloes that we have. It's a mango aloe or a cranberry aloe. So that's like the package that you get for $6.50. And so a lot of people come for breakfast or lunch. Those are just different options that they have. So that, when they walk in the door here, they'll see that. We have a full nutritional line through our wellness coaching and the Herbalife product line. But on a daily basis, people are doing the smoothies and the tea and the aloe shots.
And is this something behind us here? This is the meal replacement that you were talking about, the smoothie. And what is this box here that you said there's a? You want to talk about the trial that people can?
Yeah, I'll let Brooke tell you about that.
Sure. So this is our 3-day trial pack, and we offer it free to community members. It's just kind of an introduction into Herbalife and getting you on the products for a few days, seeing if it works for you and fits into your schedule. We offer them for free, so that's pretty nice for most consumers. And it's really just, a non-commitment. Take this for 3 days, try it out, let us know what you think, and then go from there and see if we can offer our wellness services to you.
Wonderful. So it's an introduction to what you offer
Herbalife.
in terms of the nutritional piece of things.
Correct.
And why don't we move on over to look at some of the stuff that you do or offer here in terms of the active lifestyle piece of it, okay?
Yep.
Let's do that. So head over here and you can explain what goes on with the dumbbells and these balls, and there's a lot of interesting stuff actually that they have, ropes and whatnot, but why don't you come closer to me, Chad?
So we address all different levels. We have from kids being age 12 up to 18. We have all the way up to, we've had a 90-year-old person in here. So we have a whole bunch of different levels of fitness. A lot of it's group fitness, personal training. We have 7 trainers that work out of here. And so there's a whole bunch of different levels that we meet at. And so a lot of the equipment that you're seeing, you don't see a lot of machines. We don't have a lot of treadmills and that type of thing. We also don't have a lot of really heavy weights. We believe that you can get a very effective and a good workout with just some of the stuff, the kettlebells, the ropes, the Bosu balls, a lot of the different things that maybe you would see at a typical gym but not know how to use. All of our trainers are very educated and very certified to know how to use the equipment, put you through a good workout. So that's why you see some of this stuff and you're like, well, this isn't like a real gym, because we're not really after that. So a lot of body weight stuff, push-ups, planking, burpees, some of that, those types of things. So
personal training kind of fitness that goes on, is that right?
Yep, yeah, with the group fitness, and most of our trainers are personal trainers. Not that, there is some one-on-one stuff, but to address kind of our community pillar, we find it more effective to have a group of people. So we have and we'll talk about it, but there's a Fit for Life class, which addresses our silver sneakers, which would be approximately the age of 65 years and older. And, they come in here, they meet here, and so they just get the social aspect. They get a workout, which is great. They also get that social piece of their life right here as well. And so we see that all the way from, we had some school-age people in here just last week before school got out, and a new chapter of that'll start next week. But so just all the different levels, getting the fitness, getting the nutrition, but then also getting that social interaction, which really helps us, we feel, to have not only a good result for them, but to really just meet them in the community and have that impact that we're looking for.
Okay, great. And tell us a little bit, Brooke, about various members of the community who are providing the services. We've touched on it, but what can you tell us about the services exactly that are offered here through the various people that come in and use your space cooperatively?
As far as our personal trainers go?
The trainers and the people who provide the classes?
Yep. So we do have a reach out. We are kind of partnered up with Community Ed now, in a sense where they're teaching classes out of here, which is great exposure. We have tapped into the Somali committee. They're potentially looking into renting our space upstairs and doing Zumba classes out of there, which is very exciting for us.
That
and
is
then
exciting.
also we have some karate classes in here now. So it's not just what we're doing, but we're just wanting to get people in here and getting them exposed
I
to what we're
love
trying
that.
to do.
You know, people who are already out in the community in their own spaces probably, you know, I mean, there were a lot of disparate places that people had to go to get things done, and now they can come to one place and have a whole lot of options.
Yep.
That's wonderful. So you've been here how long now? Since February?
Yep.
Yep, so we open February 2nd. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 2. Our fitness classes, if you go to our website, is www.owattonnafitlab.com. So owattonnafitlab.com is going to list our classes, our instructors' bios, our times, some of our smoothies. If somebody wanted to learn about the free 3-day wellness package thing or the 3-day trial pack, they can get that.
We're gonna wrap it up here. There's a lot going on, and you can access the information on the website that was just given to you. There's pricing and other stuff there too. Thank you so much for joining us. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to Transitional Housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez, owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
And it is time to wrap up on this Friday, June 19th. It is Father's Day this weekend, so happy Father's Day to all of those of you who are fathers, grandfathers, play the role of a father in someone's life. Hope you have a great weekend and are able to celebrate that with your loved ones. Don't forget about tomorrow, Breakfast on the Farm, provided by Steele County American Dairy Association. That will be at the Clover Glen Farms at 9368 Southeast 18th Street in Claremont. And we had a segment on earlier this week talking a little bit more about that. So a great breakfast, bus transportation, and all sorts of good things there. You can call Steele County, let's see, this is through, I'm looking for a phone number to see who they call. But you know what? It was through community education and promoted in there. So, oh, here it is, 528-2699, I think is the number that you want to call if you have questions about that. The 37th Annual Young Life Golf Tournament is tomorrow with a shotgun start at 8:30. It's at Brooktree. I'm guessing that if you got in a quick last minute and wanted to get in, be a part of that, you could do so. Harry Wenger Marching Band Festival begins tomorrow at 11 o'clock and goes through town. You've been hearing about that. Arts Center, our Super Sleuth Saturday is tomorrow, and you can run around West Hills finding what that's all about. Straight River Days in Medford continues today with all sorts of activities and into their Kids' Day tomorrow, so don't forget about that. Coming up next week, Brookdale, Owatonna, Brad running Ameriprise Financial, the Alzheimer's Walk team recruitment, Steele County Administrator joins us, the City of Owatonna has an update, and the Owatonna Business Incubator. So a great week next week. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you then.